George Janko, in one of his latest episodes, said this about his cussing. Watch.
I make a vow that today's the last day, I swear.
In this video, we're going to see how George is after the effects of the Girls Gone Bible podcast about his cussing. But before we get into that, guys, go ahead and like, comment, subscribe to the video so you don't miss any more videos like this.
Tell you guys I'm working on myself. Every day I'm working on myself. And the one thing that I've been failing that I've been working on myself is swearing. And I want to circle back to the Girls Gone Bible. The Girls Gone Bible, they called me out, bro. They had that like fire behind them. And I really, really appreciate their company, bro. It was really nice. But they asked me, they go, what's up with your swearing? And I didn't say it at the time, because I was trying to like put it into words, but then I read a comment and I was like, oh, that's what I meant. There's a difference in my heart versus cursing and cussing. Like I could cuss to give flavor to a conversation. And that's how me and my family grew up. Very Italian style. Like, well, what the F? You know, like it was just like, just things we did.
Aren't they from Iraq?
What the F?
Guys, George has no chill. Oh my gosh. That's so stupid. All right, anyways.
Racism. And so I started, I tried to start, Bell saw I grabbed the band and I did it so many times, the band broke. And I was like, wow, dude, like I really do swear a lot. And
So if you didn't know, in that episode with the Girls Gone Bible podcast, George actually said he'll put on a band and he'll rip it off every time he cusses. And apparently he's been doing it a lot lately. So what does that tell you, right? What does that tell you? That, hey, he found out he really had a problem with it.
reason why I'm taking this seriously is because I'm just trying to work on discipline. This year is the year of discipline, right?
Amen.
Structure, discipline, and I feel like I find my happiness when I give myself structure. We're made to have structure and like obedience. It's just how I feel like I'm made, at least, right?
Yeah.
And once I realized how much I swear after trying not to swear, I was like, oh, you're a hooligan.
You can't unsee it.
You're a hooligan, bro. I'm a hooligan.
No,
I'm
but-
literally a hooligan.
I mean, it's because it comes from habit, and when you do it for so much time, you know what I mean, of your life, and then it becomes a habit, and like, oh, well, it makes people laugh, and it's easy.
Hey, when something becomes a habit and you can't stop doing it, I mean, it's not a good one. You should really, really look at, observe your own life, because sometimes these habits, they become a habit, like over time, and they're not good ones. Yeah.
To just use it in your speech, you know? So, but I thought that it was beautiful and such a great example of Angela and Ariel to be able to, you know, bring that up to you, because it's not like, you know, we're becoming friends with them now, but this was our first time meeting with them in person. And, you know, it could feel very awkward to have to call out your friends on something that you think that they're doing wrong, or something that you feel like, I know this would better them if they knew this, but I don't want them to be angry with me and make it awkward. But she was able to have confidence like in her Lord and be like, no, you know what, like this is in my heart and I feel like I should rebuke him on this. And so, you know, because it's coming from a place of love and it's coming from God, then like he shouldn't take it in any bad way. And she leaned on that, and she was able to call you out on that and have an honest conversation with you. And I just think that that was such a beautiful example for people to see, and for women to see, that like it's okay to stand on what you believe on, as long as you're coming from a place of love and betterment. Then there isn't anything that you can't talk about with somebody if it's for them.
Yes. Always come from a place of love, because if it doesn't, it might turn out even worse.
And then on the other side, for you, it showed such a beautiful example of a man and a leader to be able to listen to what somebody is saying to him without being, you know, like, what do you mean you're correcting me? And your pride wasn't in the way, and you're able to go, you know what, you're right. Like I am wrong. I do that, and that is wrong. And then you said, okay, and I will change it. And so to be able to make that decision right there and then in that moment, and to realize that you're wrong in a situation, it's not an easy thing to do.
I've always wanted to. I just never had the care to.
All it takes is a couple words at the right time. And
I just saw two girls that really loved God, and they were just like, hey, what's up with this? And like, I know that wasn't for no reason. And I truly feel that if you're Christ-like, God has beautiful moments where he uses other people to check you. And I pray for that every day. I go, God, how can I be better? So when I'm sitting with two people that are put together and they're classy and they have this type of structure in their life, and they say, hey, what's up with this? There's two things a man could do. He could either cower and use his emotions and be like, nah, you don't know. Or you could just be like, got it, I'm gonna work on it. And it's harder to do that. But it's not hard if you pray for it. Like, I think I was only ready to hear that because I'm ready to work with God. And I think that's how it is with this world, is a lot of people could see.
Yeah. I mean, when you so think about it, when you come to your life back to God, there's a lot of things that you start to really go through in your life where, okay, what do I have to correct? Where do I have to go? And now you're with God, so you go into prayer, and like how he said, it's a walk now, right? It's a walk now. So now you want to do it, right? And especially with this part, because this was a very big, hard part for him, because he was a comedian, right? So he usually cussing, usually adds some laughs, right? And with him doing that, it's even harder for him to escape that, right? So yeah.
God because they want to see God and they want to get work done and they want to be obedient. And there's some people who are like, I like moving in my pace and my time and my thing. But everything I've ever had in my life was based off of another human giving me something amazing or God opening up an opportunity. So it's stupid for me to like turn down criticism. Now, mind you, there's times I hear criticism when people are like, don't talk about God so much, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, that's my passion. You wouldn't be telling an
It
artist.
doesn't mean everything is somebody's telling you is
Yeah.
right. You know, you don't have to take everything that somebody says. But
Yeah,
you know?
you'll know when you should or shouldn't take it. Speaking of like God using a perfect time. On the way to Jake's podcast,
All right. So in that the rest of the video, he goes on to explain other things, another situation that happened in the Impulsive podcast. If you haven't checked it out, but yeah, so George is really really awesome for doing this now that he made that vow. So I can't wait to see where it goes and how hard he's gonna work because it's gonna take some hard work, right? I mean, guys, like, look, how hard is it to stop cussing? Well, it's as hard as anything that can be, especially if you've gone into a habit and if you've been doing it consistently for years. It's not gonna go away overnight, right? And that's just how it is in our own life and how many people are gonna be struggling with this. So there's I applaud George because now at least he realizes that in his head where I have to be more like Jesus. So when I cuss, it's not a reflection of Jesus. And now, hey, now he's gonna do even better for it. And I believe even more now, he's getting a lot of respect from me and from a lot of people that we know. So yeah, awesome video, guys. If you want to see the reaction about him and going on the Girls Gone Bible crew going on to his episode and really really rebuking him and showing him not to cuss. If you guys want to see that video, go ahead and click on this icon right here and it'll take you straight to the video. I'll see you there. See you.